Welcome back to Stoppage Time here at Pints and Punditry. Today I want to talk briefly about Frenkie de Jong and Barcelona. I'm going to do a bigger video about Barcelona's summer and all the transfers they've done and how they're doing it at a later date. But I want to touch on Frenkie de Jong right now because the entire offseason appears to hinge on Barcelona's ability to offload Frenkie de Jong so that they can pay for these other things that they've done. And that's a risky proposition because he doesn't want to go anywhere. And they don't seem to be able to make him. They already tried to force him to take a pay cut, which is so immoral and awful. And now they're trying to threaten to banish him to Manchester. Well, guess what? He don't want to negotiate with them, so he's not going to go. And now there are reports linking him to Chelsea, which has a better chance. You know, part of his argument was he didn't want to leave Barcelona, and let alone for Manchester. So maybe London is a more attractive option. The really more attractive option is probably the fact that Chelsea's going to play in the Champions League. So he's got that's a draw that he might, finally give in and go, okay, if you really don't want me that, badly enough, then I'll go to another team that's going to play in the Champions League and I'll meet you there and I'll kick your ass. So maybe that's attractive enough to him, but frankly, if he doesn't want to leave Barcelona, he doesn't have to. And Barcelona doesn't have really any leverage short of taking a Gareth Bale at Real Madrid approach and just burying him on the roster, not even putting him on the bench, not playing him, and wasting his prime away until he finally gives in. So short of them taking that approach, which I don't see happening because I don't think they have enough talent to pull that off and still be competitive right now, balls are in his hands. And there's nothing Barcelona can do about it, and they need his money to pay for Rafinha and Lewandowski and these other moves that they've made. So it'll be really interesting to see how this develops and if Chelsea's a real bidder and if Frenkie de Jong has any interest, because right now the ball is in his court and it's he's got all the leverage. So thanks for joining us here on Stoppage Time at Pints and Punditry.